Florida humidity certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot. It is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bucky Irving. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Buccaneers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now Mayfield. Targets the sideline. He'll complete this pass to Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. As a 5-receiver set, we'll probably see that a lot throughout the course of this game, and especially in short yardage.
Yeah, and I liked using it in short yards, because a lot of people say, why would you use it there? Well, what you're counting on and what you're expecting is the defense to have their short yardage defense on the field, which usually means bigger players, bigger linemen, extra linebacker, all those sort of things. You go to 5 wide receivers, spread them out. Now you create mismatches for yourself on offense. Let's see if they can cover those guys.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Second down and a yard. They'll run the draw with Irving. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Carson Schlesinger with a pick. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another.
He's got him in, complete. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Baker going to give it to Irving.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. That's caught left side by Judy. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
He's got a man. That's Bond. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now here's Green. Off the play fake. That's to the 2nd-year tight end, Harold Fannin. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. on the handoff. This is Judkins. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 more on that one and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, right back to Judkins. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Operating from the gun, Green.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Green. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Irving.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
They'll try it now with Irving.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
On 1st down, here's Judkins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Green. Over the middle, the fan and the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside
inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Green. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. An inside run with Judkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Green. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He is out of bounds inside the 35.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fights forward at the 20. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Browns first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give up the middle, Judkins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Green checks it down to Judkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The keeper good for only 4. That's going to lead to a 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it'd be a lot more powerful coming from me if I had said it before the play actually happened. If I had first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time went well for a solid gain.
They'll go empty backfield. 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mayfield now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen McMillan, 53 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Mayfield now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Running the toss to Irving.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Irving is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand them up from that 1-yard line. Pushing them back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but they end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tez Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Once again, Judkins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake. Green. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You're starting to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 77 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Mayfield to throw it. Pass complete. Hurst. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Once again, it's Irvin. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Irvin. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Here's Baker.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2 minutes.
Signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up
Here's a handoff to Irving.
Boy, shifts past him.
And the Bucs are going to be set up in a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run with Irving.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now an all rest on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime, and now